Hello everyone and welcome to this week's episode of the Ratliff Mandolins Weekly Production Diary. My name is Audie Ratliff and I'm going to share with you all of the happenings around the Ratliff Mandolin Workshop this week. The week started out by me basically continuing on with the batch of mandolins that we've already got started. I'm right in the middle of bending sides. And that's what I started Monday with. So we have the sides in the gluing molds. The kerfing has been glued on, this particular set anyway, and we've taken the clothespins that act as clamps off of the kerfing, level sanding it up, and getting it in general ready to glue the top on. Here I'm spreading glue and I'm getting ready to go real fast. By the time I'm done with all those prop sticks, that top will be securely glued on. And that wasn't the only one that I got glued on that day. Obviously, I got two of them glued on that day. And got some sides bent. Once those sides are bent and kind of fit down into the molds, then you want to start gluing your blocks, clamps, and sometimes you need little wedges to kind of help the thing do what you want it to do. By the time Tuesday comes around, we're ready to take that mandolin that you saw yesterday out of the prop bar deck and take it out of the gluing mold. The spreader bars in there just kind of help everything stay in shape while we're gluing it up. And then basically, if you're lucky, it'll just push right on out of there. Once it comes out of the mold, that mandolin will have to be have the excess trimmed off of the top, and the F-holes will be put in, and the neck joint will be cut. And as you can see, I got two of those done this week. And here we are sawing the scroll out. Now, Wednesday was a big day. If you'll recall, I spoke last week about a film crew coming in and filming a television show, and they showed up on Wednesday. The television show is called Barnyard Builders, and it's on the Magnolia Network and Discovery Plus. And so I have no idea when the episode will air, but I've got a 5-minute guest spot in one of their episodes for their television show. I cleaned the shop some this weekend and then spent all Wednesday morning cleaning the shop and everything, and maybe an hour before the film crew got here, had nothing else to do, and I didn't want to go in there and stir up a whole lot of dust. So I come and worked on some of the instruments that I've got here to be repaired. This is a Dobro-banjo that I have that I made 30 years ago, I guess. And I had some little cracks in it, and the screw holes needed to be filled and re-drilled. So I re-glued the cracks in this thing and set it off to the side. And then I had one of my mandolins here. The fellow wanted to have a scooped fretboard, and so I scooped that fretboard out. Or I'm working on it. I was working on it when the film crew got here, and that's an interesting story in itself. They stayed from 3 till 6. Stayed pretty busy the whole time. a crew of about 6 of them, I think. They had a cameraman and a cameraman's assistant and a real professional outfit, a sound guy with the boom mic and directors and all that sort of thing. So it was a real interesting experience, and filming YouTube videos, I learned one thing. I learned just how much I don't know about filming stuff. So they had a real outfit, and it was a very interesting experience, and hopefully they told me that they would let me know whenever the episode will air, and I will share that with you, and maybe some of you guys out there can watch the episode of the Barnyard Builders and their little segment there where they come and visit me during their show. Thursday starts out. We're putting in blocks in the already bent mandolin sides, and we're going to sand that block, put marks on it, trace off what we really want, and then sand that part out. Well, saw that part out. Actually, instead of sand it. There's the finished product. Let's see how it fits. Not too bad, and we'll glue it up. Now you saw us sawing out the scroll on those mandolins from yesterday, and so now we've got them where we are cutting the binding channels, and hopefully sometime Monday we'll be able to wrap our first few pieces of binding on the mandolins that we're building this batch. And now it is Friday morning, and I've got some running to do in town, and I don't really know how much work I'm going to get done today, but if I get back here in time, I'm going to continue on with the sides, or actually now that all the sides are bent, we'll be putting in blocks and trying to get tops on, and not only will that be this afternoon, but a good portion of next week will be spent putting the tops on those things, getting the tops trimmed up, F-holes cut, and the scroll cut out and carved, and get everything ready for the binding job on each of those 10 mandolins that we have lined up for this batch of mandolins. And I certainly hope that you will come back next week to watch all that sort of stuff and visit, just to spend just a few minutes of your time with me. Then tell all your friends and everything about the YouTube channel here, and have them come visit with me every week as well. See you next week. Bye.